Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa, and I'm so excited to welcome to the show Raquel Justice. You might recognize her as a Disney star from the hit series Andy Mack. Thanks for being with us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
We love your hair.
We do.
We're in love with the hair.
Well, I am so inspired. You shared a bit about your morning routine and what a day in the life is like for Raquel at the top of the show. So if you wouldn't mind, take us through what is a day in your life as a Disney star. I mean, you are living most kids' dreams.
So on set, usually we have to do set school. Obviously, school comes first, so we do that with the cast. We have block periods, so you can't do set school if it's only going to take about 10 minutes because then it goes to waste, and we don't want to waste any school time. So we'll go on set for a few hours, we'll do what we need to do, and then we'll go behind the scenes. Usually it's in a conference room or we'll be in a trailer, and then all the students who aren't going to be working or doing their scenes will all get together and we'll all do school together for about an hour or two, depending on your schedule for the day.
Wow. So take us back. Like, tell us your whole story. Where are you from? How did this whole thing
So
unfold
I
for you?
grew up in San Diego until about 2 months ago. I moved here. And I have 2 brothers. I have 5 dogs at home. I live with my grandparents. We built our entire life there. I went to middle school, and then I decided after we did Celebrity Wife Swap that I was just like, I loved the camera, just always being there.
So tell us about Celebrity Wife Swap. What happened? Who ended up being your celebrity mom?
So my mom switched with Dweezil Zappa's wife, Megan.
Got it.
And although it was hard because my mom was away for a week, it was actually a lot of fun, and it was what really made me realize that I wanted to do acting. So I'm really appreciative for that.
Oh, wow.
And I just wonder, if that never happened, would I even be here today, or would I still be at school?
What was it about that particular experience that made you feel like you wanted to do acting? Was it the cameras?
At first, I was like, I get to miss school.
Yeah.
This is the best part of it. I don't have to go
Yeah.
to school. And then they did these one-on-one interviews like they do in Keep Up with the Kardashians, or if you've seen that show, they do the one-on-ones. And I was like, this is really cool. I really just like being in front of the camera, and I like being myself. And so that's just kind of, I was like, Mom, please, for a year I begged her.
No way. So eventually she gave in.
Eventually she gave in,
Okay.
and she drove me back and forth from LA for 3 years.
Wow. Mom.
So not only have you been, a working child star, your dad is a 2-time, 3-time world champion in the MLB. What was that like for you?
I always forget that he's just something.
He's the top. Justice is no joke.
He's the dad to me.
He's a legend.
And I never really got that until we went to Atlanta and we went to New York. And then everybody on the streets were and I was like, I'm just going to separate myself and I can go eat, and then you can talk for a little bit and meet us at the restaurant because it was getting so much.
Wow.
But he brought in a lot of opportunities for our family too. We'd be able to travel with him. And it was amazing.
So I got to say, are you an Atlanta fan? Are you a Yankees girl?
Braves girl.
Braves girl,
I'm
all
a
the
Braves
way?
girl. Yeah, because it was my dad's favorite team. And I love the environment over there. And I've mostly seen them play, and I've talked to the players, and I just love that team.
What have you learned from your dad that's been most helpful in the acting career?
His work ethic. I've learned that most because he skipped 2 years of school because he was so smart and he got drafted. And that's kind of I just want to work to be as great as he is in his work environment. And
I hate to break it to you, but you were born that way. You have a full-on Lady Gaga moment. It is in your blood,
Right.
girl. It is in your blood.
So where do you see, if you have a magic wand, which you do, where do you want all this to go? What is the ideal vision that you have?
I want it to definitely spread to movies. I am a huge Marvel fan. I would love to play a Marvel character.
I see it. I see it.
That's just my life. But I want to do a lot more drama. I love drama as well. I just want to get out there more, have more of a platform. I look up to Zendaya a lot. She's amazing. I look up to Amanda Steinberg, and just them as a whole, their whole essence and their whole aura, and just what they stand for. So I want to be that.
So you've got a recurring role on Andy Mack, which is the hottest Disney show right now. Let's take a peek.
What's going to happen when I'm not holding back? Denied! At least try next time. You were right. This team is a hot mess. So, what are we gonna do to whip these slackers into shape?
That's not why I wanted to talk.
Then what's up?
Well, you're not really being a team player.
Excuse me, I am the team.
You just hurt yourself, right?
Yeah, and I heard you too when you called your team a hot mess.
That was a mistake. I shouldn't have said that.
You're the one who needs to adjust her attitude, not me.
This isn't going to work.
What's that?
I can't have you on the team.
It's pretty bold. Calling this a team. You know, it seems more like a day camp where everyone gets a trophy for just showing up.
I'm sorry.
Slayer? What a joke.
Oh, so perfect for the topic of the day, your inner circle, which is really who's your team, who are your team members. What does that look like? How do you distinguish between who you want on your team and not in real life?
Well, my friends, they are my best friends. Emily, Kiana, Bella, and Emery, and they're like my inner circle. It's a group of 5, and it's always us. And they push me to be better, and they're always supporting me, no matter what I do. And I'm so appreciative of that because that's hard to find.
Oh, completely, especially at a young age. At the top of the show, we were talking about the different roles this inner circle plays. So are you the dreamer? Are you the motivator, the supporter, the devil's advocate?
I was listening to you actually, I was thinking of my friends, and I was like, who is who? Because we all kind of fall into this whole system of supporting while we push each other to be the best we can be. So me and my best friend who I've known for 10 years, Emily, we sort of are like the dreamers. And I motivate her to follow her stage. She's a theater actress, so she's an amazing singer, and she does a lot of theater on stage productions, so I always motivate her for that. And we all kind of fall into that category.
Wow, that's so good. So how do you stay motivated?
Ooh, I think of what my life would be like if I wasn't doing this. Because this is all I want to do. Like, I don't know what else I would do if I wasn't doing acting. This is just my main thing. This is my dream. So I just think I gotta keep working, gotta keep on the game, I gotta keep going, even if it means I have to leave my high school. I mean, at least I still have my friends.
So how has your life changed since you started your role on Andy Mack?
Oh, wow. Andy Mack really did change for me a lot. I got a lot more audience, and I got a lot more followers from that, and that kind of grew how I have to act now. And like, I have to be more careful of what I say or what I do, because everybody's always watching. And I have to make sure that I have my good friends, because in this business it's hard to find those. And it's hard to not know who's going to stab you in the back. So that's kind of just how I keep down to earth, and because it's changed a lot.
One of the things I love most about Disney, though, is the messaging behind the shows in every single episode. What is, in your opinion, the message behind Andy Mack?
Andy Mack is definitely a very different Disney show. It has come out with a lot of stuff that Disney's never really come out with. It had its first gay character. It has panic attacks, and it has learning disabilities. It has military families. It has, it's something that people weren't really like, they were kind of taken aback from, but it paid off because now everybody loves it. And I think it's really great for kids to be able to see that, because Disney can't be something where you can't see yourself in the shows. You can't think that everything's that perfect. It's not always perfect.
Right.
When you meet people, do they ever mistake you for the character that you play?
I get called Kira sometimes on set too. They'll be like,
really?
"Oh shoot, I'm sorry, I forgot." Or I'll get confused for my co-cast member Sophia Wiley, who's in the scene for me,
that's
because
hilarious.
we look alike. And on set, we from the back, we always were like, "Sophia," I'm like, "I'm Raquel."
Yeah.
Thank you. But
If it's any consolation, I did a show on the CW for a little while, and I played a role opposite Vanessa Williams. She must have called me by my real name or my wrong name like 3 times, 4 times in a row.
Wow.
You know, and then of course I did it like 30 times after that. But it's really, really tough, isn't it? Particularly once you're in the role.
sometimes you just got to be like, "Yep, that's me." They say Kira, I'm just like, "That's
Own up
me."
to it.
So how do you
That's
think you, Raquel, are most like Kira?
So Kira's, as you can see, she's a mean girl. I usually get typecast as mean girls. I hope I'm not like that, but I do think she has a lot of layers. And I think that she's not really powered by the fact that she is a mean person, that she is more powered by her ambition, and she's confident, and she knows what she wants, and she will get it. And I feel like I have that similarity, just not as much, and as not as much as she goes to her great lengths to get it.
Interesting.
I do it in a nicer way.
Yeah.
So-
Do your friends and your family mostly help you maintain that confidence over time, or is it something different than you do?
They honestly, like, my entire being as a person comes from my family and who they've raised me to be. And my mom is one of the best moms that I could ever ask for. And she's sort of set like that example for me of a powerful woman, and that's what I follow, and that's how I just maintain my my self-worth.
What a blessing, though, to know your purpose, really, at your age, and to be in this platform and have parents that are guiding and whatever. Like, wow, how lucky. I mean, how blessed. But I know that you're taking that. It's not like you're just taking it for granted. So
My entire
thank you
family
so
tells
much
me that
for
all the time.
right.
Yeah.
Great job. So tell people where they can follow you.
So
Get
my
involved with you.
Instagram and Twitter, it's Raquel Justice 01, and hit that follow. And I put updates on there all the time of any projects that will be coming up. I do a lot of stories, and I go live a lot too.
Yeah.
I was hearing you guys say that go live a lot. I was like,
So besides Andy Mac, do you have any other projects that you're really excited about right now?
so I can't really say a lot about them.
Ooh, I'm
but,
Yes.
but there are some projects that that are sort of coming up. So we'll see what happens.
Love that. Last question. If there was one person that could take over your Instagram account
Yeah.
and run it for you for the day, who would that person be?
I'd pick Storm Reed. I think at her age, which is my age as well, like she's amazing. She stands for so many great things. So I would just let her take over. I'd fully trust her.
Well, it's in the name, right? Storm Reed, Raquel Justice. I feel like you're already like setting yourself up for a Marvel movie right there.
Right? So true. So true. So when you go live, what's like a typical live?
I comment the little pin. I pinned like the questions. I'm like, ask questions, little Q&A, or I'll just show what I'm doing that night. Or when I moved into my new house, I was like, this is me unpacking, and this is me showing my new house around, and just really engaging. I like to try to read a lot of everybody's questions so I can answer, because I feel like if you don't answer the questions, then they're just watching you.
So true.
Totally.
Interact.
So
Taking
true.
notes. I'm taking notes from you.
Yeah, you're very, very open and vulnerable. Is there anything your followers and your fans don't know about you?
I don't like my personal life. Like they don't know how I interact with my friends, or like what we do for fun, or like they just don't know that aspect of it. They know my work aspect of it, and I'm not really that different. I just definitely do, like, as everybody does, I have like a different side, because you're not you all the time. But yeah, I don't say that I'm that much different.
Just different parts of you.
Different parts of me.
Right.
I love it. Well, stay tuned. We'll be right back.